The most widely utilized method of installing thin brick is the thick set or scratch and lath method. This system is fully outlined in the National Concrete Manufacturers Association Masonry Veneer Systems Installation Guide. This system gets its roots from the plaster and stucco industry. The system starts with 2 layers of water-resistive barrier, or WRB, installed over a secure sheathing. Self-furring, corrosion-resistant metal lath is installed over the 2 layers of WRB by affixing the lath to the substrate with nails, screws, or staples. Once the metal lath is securely installed, the facade is covered with a thick coating of mortar, commonly known as the scratch coat. The scratch coat material should be a Type S mortar applied with either a trowel or sprayer, and should be a minimum 1/2 inch thick per local building code to create a minimum lath coverage of 1/4 inch. While the scratch coat is still wet, a scoring tool is raked across the material to scratch the face and create a roughened texture in the material. This texture increases the bond between the mortar coat and the thin brick material. Polymer modifiers can be added to the mortar to add crack-resistant properties, water-repellent features, and increase bond strength. The mortar base coat or scratch coat requires 24 to 48 hours of curing time, depending on environmental conditions. Once cured, the installer can complete a brick coursing layout that defines exactly where the thin brick will be placed. Thin brick should be applied directly to the scratch coat using the NCMA-MVS installation guide recommended methods. Type S mortar, or a polymer-modified mortar, is used to adhere the thin brick to the substrate. A liberal amount of mortar is applied to the back of the thin brick in a method known as back buttering, and the thin brick is applied to the facade. To assist in the installation process, the installer can use spacers of varying types to guarantee proper alignment, coarse spacing, and plumpness. Curing time for the thin brick installation process is typically 24 to 48 hours, depending on environmental condition. Once the adhering mortar is cured, the installer can fill the joints using a Type N or Type S mortar, as approved by the architect, designer, or building owner. Most often, the mortar joints are filled by using the bagging method, but other methods are acceptable. All joints should be completely filled with mortar. While the mortar is still pliable, the installer can use a brick jointing tool to compress the mortar in the brick joints to achieve the desired aesthetic appearance. For more information about this or any other Meridian thin brick installation method, visit www.meridianbrick.com or email thinbrick@meridianbrick.com.